I wanted to show you something we just found out that's quite interesting. Willow's here. She's been supervising Mike again, keeping an eye on him, making sure he doesn't get into trouble. So Mike's, I've done it in a previous video, but we are going to restore this, but paint it black, sorry. And I want some new handles for it. So these are the original handles. Mike took them off and he noticed these really original type of, what are they?
Deco stuff.
Deco doodies.
Stuff.
So, on the back, it has S. Hall and Sons. So I looked that up. So S. Hall and Sons, from 1877 to 1886. So that's it. It wasn't going very long, and they were classed as they were in Birmingham, classed as cabinet and brass founder, fancy cabinet manufacturers. 1877, 1886. Yeah, so didn't last, but they created a nice piece of furniture. Anyway, I don't want the handles, but they are proper brass. So we're thinking maybe one of our subscribers might like them. They probably scrub up quite nice, and as they're proper brass original handles, if anybody is interested, it'll be the first one to make a comment to say that you want them in the comments below, please. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea. I don't want to put them in the bin.
No.
The furniture could have been made any time before or after the handles.
Right.
Because the handles manufacturer, that's what they did. Metalwork furniture, you know.
Yeah. Cabinet
furniture.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, they don't want putting in the bin. I don't know what I'd do with them if a subscriber don't want them, but I'm not putting them in the bin.
Somebody will want them, we'll go on eBay.
Yeah, you can tell if you look at the screw head. They're, there you go, straight cut, which are more difficult to get off, but that sort of ages them, you know. This is quite well made.
Yeah.
This, I don't know what the wood is, I don't know, I think it's oak. But even if you look at the drawer bottom, so it's got a nice lat here.
Yeah.
And then when you turn it over, it's screwed in, look. 3, again, old screws. And the joints, the dovetail, look.
Yeah.
So somebody's actually made this, not on machines. Somebody's made it. They're quite nice. I like it.
Now, my challenge for today, what I've been doing is snagging. So I've been round the hallway and stairs, doing some snagging. Now I wanted to do this sill that Mike built, because this was all rotten and broke and deteriorated. I wanted to paint it the same colour as this green. If you have a look around here, before the decorators come and do their wallpapering magic, I need to clean all this. This is rock hard. I had all of this in the bathroom. So I want to get rid of all of this and redo it, or at least ask the decorators to do it. Probably better to ask the decorators to do it, to be fair. And if I can get all of this cleaned and scrubbed, that'd be great. So I thought I'd do that first, get it all scrubbed, cleaned, scrape as much off as I can, and then paint this. in the colour I want. That's paint, by the way, not poo.
Carol a little step up so she can rest the paint thing on. As you can see, I mean, there's still a lot to paint for Cheryl. But hopefully today's Sunday, Bank Holiday Monday tomorrow, she can at least get this wall finished. And then we'll take everything up, big hoover, and get it set up for the next bit. Hung all my clothes back up. Only Anna were not finished, but gosh, they were getting creased, and I don't want to look creased, do I? Hey, yo.
Somebody, one of our subscribers, I think it's Alison, has nicknamed you Dusty.
Yeah, from that last video.
Okay, I think the final coat's on. I'm going to have a break, go and have an ice cream, come back when it's all completely dry, and then examine it. Make sure that everything's covered as it should be. Mike hopefully is hoping to put the TV in here this afternoon. So it's a bit bitty this video. Mike's out the side doing stuff, and there'll be something else in a different video we'll leave for that. We're waiting to have a tree stump removed. But the curtains are up and the windows are clean. And yeah, I'm doing all right, I think. I still have the skirtings to do in here. That's still a job to do. I really would have liked to have got it done today, but my arm and my wrist are really sore from all of this, and I've been working all week. So what I might do is get the masking tape and at least tape the carpet, and then that's at least that bit's done, and I don't feel like I'm clocking off too early. Willow is bored. She wants to go out for a walk, and I think it's too hot. I'll have a little wander outside and see what it's like, but I think it's too hot for her. So I'm going to have to entertain her indoors. And in morning, I think it's going to be a scorcher apparently. So we're going to be up and out really early, get the walk in before it gets too hot. So that's the plan for our bank holiday. Oh my gosh, it's a scorcher today. Hello, I'm melting. Right, I'm getting this ready. I'm going to sugar scrub this piece of furniture. Just need to put things away properly. Oh, Willow, you laid in the sun, it's too hot. The sun will go around, it's still morning, it'll go around to the back of the house later. So I might just sugar scrub this and paint it later when the sun's at the other side. It'll be a bit less maffed in. I wanted to say hello to Victoria Flynn and just answer a little question that she had. Thought I'd do it on here so that I could tell you all. I used Farrow and Ball Tanner's Brown on that. Not that the colour matters, but at Farrow and Ball it was nearly £80 for the tin of paint. I've still got some left for touching up. I'll never ever buy an expensive paint again. It was pretty awful to work with, not gonna lie. I think I could have got the exact same finish with B&Q's own. But there you go. Lesson learned. I was attracted by fancy marketing of a posh paint, and I won't do it again. It was really bad to work with. It was, I can't even explain it. As you put the paint on and did this, it took the paint off for the first coat. Second coat, okay, and then the third and fourth coat went on fine, but that first one was awful. And of course it was bitty. It wasn't dead flat. It was supposed to be a dead flat finish. It wasn't. So I was sanding it to try and get rid of the bits, and what it says on the tin, it says that you'll need plenty on your brush and it'll spread itself out evenly. No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. Lesson learned. This is the job of today. Let me show you. Now Willow, as always, will be supervising, as she does, by falling asleep. Yeah. So this is the piece of furniture. We have shown it before. We've taken the handles off. Oh, I've got some, I'll show you the little brushes that I bought so I can scrub in here. So the handles, we think we're just going to give them away. They have a name on them. It's quite a special piece of furniture actually. So yeah, the handles, probably going to give them away to anybody who wants them. And this is going to be scrubbed clean and painted in something called black sand. So it's not like this, which is a deep brown, leathery brown. This will actually be like a charcoal black. Yeah, I best get on with it. I'm going to apologise for my hair. My hairdresser is coming on the 8th of June. I'm going to make a bit of a day of it, get some lunch, that type of thing. But for the time being, my fringe is a little bit out of control, as is the rest of my hair. And particularly in hot weather, my hair does not behave at all. Can't wear it straight. It just goes. Anyway, these are the brushes I got. I haven't had a go with them yet because I've got this to do. But this is just to get in all those little nitty corners, because in here this has gone through a lot. I'm just going to say it. It's gone through a lot, and there's a lot of muck on the little edges, and I want a nice finish. And all these little bits just there, you see on the leg, on there, I want to really get in there and give it a good scrub, get everything as clean as I possibly can. So yeah, little project. The black sand paint I initially got for something else which is in the hallway, another project, and you might be a little bit shocked by that, but I'll show you later. Not in this video, but it'll be another video when I'm finishing the hallway. Right, shall we get going, Willow? You're not going to help, are you? You're just going to sit there and look at me. Mike has sanded this to death, so it should be fairly easy to clean, because it hasn't got a load of grease or anything like that on it. It's really been heavily sanded, particularly on the top, so I should get a nice finish. Right, here we go. Sugar scrubbed, and I've started to put the first coat on. It looks nothing like black sand. It looks like indigo blue, a really dark indigo blue. Don't know if the camera will pick this up, but let's see if you can see that colour. I think you can see it on the camera that it's a deep blue, which is absolutely nothing like what I want the finish to be. I wanted it to be like black sand, which was like a charcoaly colour, which is what it's supposed to look like. It's not that I don't like it, it's that I really don't like it. I do not want a deep blue piece of furniture in my life. Ever. If you like deep blue, indigo, great. But it's not what I was going for. So I'm going to pause this project. I don't know what I'm going to do with this tin of paint because I don't like the colour at all. But anyway, I'm going to pause this project. I'm going to go back to the drawing board. Well, I'm not going to go back to the drawing board, I'm going to go back to B&Q and pick a paint that actually is exactly what it says on the tin. This is Rust-Oleum. There. That is definitely deep indigo blue. It's so not black. I don't know what to say. Oh, today's not going well. Hello. It's another warm one. Oh. Okay, so today I'm doing that. It's just a little bit part of our bedroom. The ceiling wants doing. Now, I'm not taking this down. The rail. Why? Well, we spoke about it, and I remember pouring it up, and that was a job in itself. I think it was a day job. I don't want to. I'm really careful, so I'm just going to manoeuvre my way around it. It's not too bad, the ceiling. It just needs, it needs freshening up because of everything that we've been doing. There's some really bad spots where it could have done to have lining paper, but once the curtains are up, of course, you just don't see it. So, yeah, how far do you go? I don't know. Anyway. So, sorry if I'm a bit dark, it's because the camera's pointing towards the window. Yeah, so I've had quite a good week work-wise. Feeling happy and positive. Let's just do that bit there. I'm running out of paintbrushes, so Mike's ordered me some, but I have got some little small rollers which are quite useful for here. So we had the painter and decorator down. They came to do a quote. Grass cutters just started, hang on. It's noisy, rude. Yeah, painter and decorator came down. The problem we've got with the painter and decorator is time. He's very busy and we really want the bedroom ceiling doing. I gotta tell you, I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable in the front room. So I'm debating whether I give it a go myself. Sorry, it's all a little bit bitty at the moment. But yeah, I mean, everyone keeps saying ceilings are really difficult to do, and I get it. But I just want to get back in the bedroom. I just want to get back in here. The front room, I just cannot get comfortable in there. Well, it's not a bedroom, it's front room. It's living room. So I'm thinking about it. We're having a think. Like I said, this isn't too bad. So we just got this nasty spot. It's where we had a leak. It's dry now. So I'm just putting some stain block on it. Just to drop the stain, and then we'll be getting a new roof soon. So we're in. We've come back in. moving the bed on a really hot day, probably not the best idea, but honestly I'm not sleeping well in the front room, so we just moved it. We're back in the bedroom, and I'm really happy. I think we have decided that we are going to give the ceiling a go. I think that waiting for the decorator, I just want to get things done now, so we're going to give that a go ourselves. And that just means we can move the bed to one side of the room, do one half of the ceiling, move the bed, do the other half of the ceiling. Anyway, that's my news. So, oh dear, I'm really warm. Look at the state of my hair. My hairdresser's coming week after next, so I can get all of this sorted. This mop. Thank you again, as always, for watching. So hype, like, subscribe, and please put in your comments before what you think. You probably think that we're a little bit nuts. You'd probably be right, but anyway, I'll still see you on the next one. Bye.